Sparky, the orange squirrel in his green scarf, dashed down the leafy path. "Twitchy, I'll meet you by the big oak at noon," he called. The sun shone warm, and the air smelled like fresh acorns. Twitchy, the grey rabbit in a striped vest, stood in his carrot patch. He waved with a big grin and gave a little hop. Twitchy's grin grew wider as he whispered, "I have a little surprise for Sparky." He glanced around, making sure Sparky was out of sight. He hopped behind a bush, hiding something shiny under a pile of leaves. The meadow was bright and full of cheerful birdsong. Sparky kept running, eager to reach the oak, but a squeaky giggle made him stop mid-step. "Who's there?" he asked, peering toward the sound. A butterfly fluttered past his nose, but no answer came. He twitched his tail and listened hard. From the bushes, Twitchy called, "Over here!" His voice wobbled as he tried not to laugh. Sparky tilted his head, puzzled. He took a few careful steps closer, wondering why Twitchy sounded so wiggly. Suddenly, a pile of leaves burst open like popcorn. A tiny balloon popped out with a squeak. "Gotcha!" said Twitchy, hopping in fast circles. Sparky laughed so hard he nearly tripped over his own tail. "That was your prank?" Sparky said, brushing leaves from his green scarf. Twitchy nodded, still chuckling at his trick. The silly balloon surprise had slowed Sparky down more than he expected. Sparky glanced at the sun and gasped. "Oh, acorns, I'm late," he said, darting off again toward the oak tree. Twitchy called after him, "Don't forget the oak," and hopped quickly to follow. They reached the big oak, but Giggles, the brown owl in her blue vest, was already waiting. "You're late, Sparky," Giggles said with a playful hoot that made her feathers shake. Pippin, the golden chipmunk in his cap, was munching seeds nearby. He grinned and said, "We thought you got lost in a nut shop." Sparky's ears twitched at the joke, and his tail gave a flick. Nibs, the tan mouse in a purple vest, squeaked. "What happened? Did a snail race beat you here?" Everyone burst into laughter, picturing Sparky losing to a slow, slimy snail. Sparky rubbed his neck and took a deep breath. "Well, Twitchy's prank slowed me down," he said honestly. Twitchy's eyes widened for a moment. Then he grinned in a sheepish way. Giggles leaned closer, her eyes bright. "You told the truth? That's an honest hoot," she said, flapping her wings with delight. Sparky smiled, feeling a little lighter inside. Hootly, the white owl in an orange vest, swooped down with a whoosh. "I heard there was a prank, oops," he teased. The group giggled at Hootly's quick entrance and funny words. Dotty, the cream owl in a pink vest, landed beside Hootly. She said warmly, "We love a good laugh, but promises matter too." Her gentle tone made everyone nod in agreement. Twitchy shuffled his feet and looked at Sparky. "Sorry, Sparky, I didn't mean to make you late." The meadow breeze rustled the grass around them like tiny whispers. "It's okay," said Sparky. "I should have hurried after your balloon trick." He chuckled and shook his head. Twitchy smiled a little, glad Sparky wasn't upset. Giggles hooted, "Maybe next time. Prank after the meeting." Her feathers ruffled with the joke. Everyone nodded, still smiling at the silly idea. Pippin pulled a tiny acorn whistle from his pocket. "Let's start our game now," he said. The whistle gave a squeak so funny that everyone giggled. Nibs ran in circles, pretending to be a speedy squirrel. "I'm faster than Sparky," he squeaked. Everyone laughed, and Sparky narrowed his eyes playfully. Sparky chased Nibs with quick hops and leaps. "Catch the mouse," he shouted. Twitchy hopped alongside, trying to block Sparky with playful jumps. Hootly and Dotty swooped low over the grass. The shadows from their wings danced like clouds. "We're the Cloud Owls," they called together, making the others laugh. Giggles tossed a soft pine cone to Pippin. He caught it neatly and grinned. "Score," Pippin said, tossing it back toward Giggles. Sparky paused and looked at his friends. "I'm glad I told the truth today," he said. The others gathered around, smiling at his words. Twitchy nodded and gave a small hop. "Me too. It feels better than hiding," he said. Sparky's tail swished happily. Dotty smiled at everyone. "Honesty fixes more than broken promises. It grows trust," she said. The sunlight glowed warmly on her soft feathers. Hootly added, "And trust makes games more fun." He spun in the air. Everyone cheered at his playful loop. Giggles hooted one last time. "Pranks are fine, but truth is the real treat." Everyone laughed together, the sound ringing across the meadow. As the day ended, Sparky and Twitchy walked home side by side. They promised to meet again, and this time they'd arrive on time, with Giggles and truth together.